What's up, world? You are now here with One People at IMI Studios. Please make sure you go check out Queens Get the Money 2, my latest album. You are now watching Stay on TV with Ashley Tiffaney. Yeah, boy.
Girl, I see you looking all slayed. Musta took you all day. Hair done, nails done, and your bills paid. I get you this drink, then I let you do your thing. Girl, I see you looking all slayed. Musta took you all day. Hair done, nails done.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Stay on TV. I'm your host, Ashley Tiffaney, and we're back at IMI Studios for another exclusive interview. You know, we only sit down with the dopest, most talented artists on the show, and I'm happy to introduce One People.
Thank you. That was a lovely introduction.
Thank you, because I just messed up a few times. But thank you for joining the show. It's been a minute, first of all. We were supposed to do this last year in 2020, but the pandemic happened.
I was about to say it felt longer than that, and it must be because of the pandemic.
Yo, was it longer? Did you hit me up in 2019?
I don't know.
I have to check the email, but
yeah, I'm terrible with time.
We were following each other a while. I would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I try to follow people that I see is moving, and you be moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. And you're moving too.
Trying to.
And everything. So yes, you're an artist, recording artist, rapper from Queens, New York.
That I am.
All right. So what part of Queens?
I'm from Cambria Heights. Do you know where that's at?
Yeah.
All right.
I know people.
Because a lot of people, like even from Queens, don't know or haven't heard of Cambria, and I'll be like, what?
Really? Does the Q17 go over there?
No. The 84, the 4, the 83.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's dope. So, talk to me about last year because we've been through like a crazy year.
Yeah.
If it was like the pandemic or the race war going on, like how was it for you last year, and what have you learned most about 2020?
Last year was heavy, I guess. I guess that would be like the best word to sum it all up. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of, like you said, just like the race war and the tension between cops or people of color and cops, and then we had a lot of like celebrity deaths. We had Kobe early, we had Pop Smoke early, and yeah, it's one of those things. The death thing, at least, it's one of those things where we're getting older, right, and we're seeing like a lot of the people that we grew up on or admired or are part of the culture, you know what I'm saying, passing on. We had John Witherspoon, too. I'm not sure if that was...
That was like the end of 2019,
okay,
but almost
yeah.
2020. It was still crazy, though.
Yeah. Just a bunch of people. And I think, like, collectively, along with the pandemic, along with dealing with the cops, like, that has just been heavy for us, you know what I'm saying? We've had, like I said, a lot of our... legends, you know what I'm saying, African-American black legends passing on, and I think that, death is never easy. So just like the collective grieving that we've been experiencing and dealing with as a people has just been like really, really hard and heavy, I think. But one of the things it taught me about 2020 is that even in rough times, like, we can find a way to rise and shine. I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of creatives that I know, spent a lot of last year, like, honing in and really digging deeper into their craft and becoming better at it and finding new talents and exposing those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
no, I definitely agree. And a lot of creatives, they pivot to using what they had to use best, which is, like, online stuff, like virtual stuff. So I'm happy for creatives and everything. And you're a creative. So how did you like deal with everything being a creative? Was it like helping you or was it a disadvantage?
Both, kind of, sort of. I'll say it like this. So I didn't really have a place to record, right? I had moved back to New York 2017. From Ohio.
Oh, okay. Ohio, yeah.
It's not that exciting.
No, I know. Cleveland, what is it?
I'm playing. Yeah. I'm playing. They would kill me if,
Right, and I'm about to have a Cleveland guest on the show too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, they the Cleveland music scene is actually really popping. It's been coming up. So I feel like in the next few years, like, we're gonna start seeing a lot more Cleveland artists on the scene. But
were you out there because of school?
yeah. So I went to Kent State University, which is like maybe about an hour or so away from Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah, and moved back to New York 2017. Couldn't find a place to record. I like feeling comfortable. You know what I mean? Just like anybody else would. And I feel like a lot of times in studios, especially like big studios, it's harder to feel comfortable. It doesn't really feel homey in like a home setting. And when I first started recording, that's the environment that I recorded in, a home setting. So I try to look for that whenever I do find a studio or a place that I want to record.
That's interesting. A home setting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like an actual studio, but you
write
more like in.
I don't even think I necessarily write more. I think it's just a matter of comfortability for me.
Okay.
It feels better. I don't feel rushed. You know what I mean? I don't feel like, I don't know, it's just all around better.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was a hard time trying to find somewhere to record. My I want to call them coworkers, but the people I make music with, they're actually from Cleveland, a group called Young Troubled Minds. They relocated to Atlanta, and I was just gonna start going to Atlanta, like, just to record with them again.
Right.
Then what happened was the first time I went was March 6th through the 12th. Came back, and then March 15th, New York City was shut down. Wow. And I was like, damn.
That's crazy.
So I say that it kind of helped in a sense, because after that, I was just like, well, fuck it. Like, I'm going to be here in the crib, not doing nothing. I might as well get all this equipment and learn how to start mixing and learn how to be more hands-on with my shit. And that's what I did. And it was a different experience, you know what I'm saying? Just learning a new skill for my craft.
So She Loves Me Not was recorded. Everything was recorded in 2020, or you started some like in 2019?
No, I wrote most of it in 2019, like the summer of 2019, and recorded all of it in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like all of it, all 5 tracks.
Thank you.
Sidetrack.
That's the one?
Yeah, that's the one for me. What's the one for you? Tell the truth and they ghost you, and now that's a powerful message. Fighting the odds. Life don't come with no pause. It's going. It's a lot of, you said like a lot of stuff in it. And one thing I can say about him, he's like a lyricist. And that's what I kind of go for on this show. No, I go for a mixture. So if you're not a lyricist, it's okay. But I definitely like the quality of your music, and you can spit. So I just want to say that one.
Yeah.
And I do. Why are you laughing?
Because it's a compliment. I'm nervous, Ashley.
No, you're not. But I want to say, like, no, I really enjoyed the project. I'm happy it was like 5 songs, EP, and everything.
Short and sweet, right?
Yeah, short and sweet.
Straight to the point.
And that's what they like nowadays. But I still like longer albums. So I enjoyed Queens Get the Money Part 2. Part 2, or just say 2? 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's start with She Loves Me Not. And what's your favorite piece off of that?
The thing with making music is, it's like
everything.
Yeah, because it's like, it's every piece of me. You know what I mean? Like, every song is a different piece of me, or a different version of me in a sense. So it's just like, which part of yourself do you want to love the most today? It's kind of like answering that question. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where it's like, it's hard sometimes, and then sometimes it's like, nah, I know for sure this is the one that I've been rocking with for like the past 2 weeks, so it's this one. Overall, though, if I had to choose from that project, I would probably say Marriott Curtains.
Oh, okay. That's the third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted more from 2020. But why Marriott? Say that. Why Marriott?
Honestly, I always wanted a song where, like, I could throw a voicemail or just like a personal skit on it, and not like outsource or use somebody else or whatever. And so yeah, the little skit in there is like an actual conversation that I had with this woman that I met. We were in Jamaica, and
the island.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm making sure. Because from Queens, I gotta make sure.
Nah, that's a fact. That was a great question. But nah, yeah, I was in Jamaica. It was the last time I was in Jamaica, and you know when you on an island and you drinking a little bit and the vibes is right. So I was just like, there's probably gonna be a great conversation that comes from this. So I just like started recording on my phone. And
nice.
Yeah.
I've messed with that one as well. But 2020, I wanted more from that. In the hook, you talk about having a vision that you're making it. And I liked it because, 2020 vision and everything. Yeah. So it relates back to, like, what you thought about, like, 2020 as a whole. But you was working in 2020. I can say that.
Yeah, I was trying to. It was planned. Queens Get the Money 1. The first one I dropped in 2016.
Yes.
And back then I had told people, even before it came out, I had told people like, I'm going to drop this project and I'm not putting anything out until 2020. And everybody was like, what? You're crazy. What do you mean? And I was just like, nah, I got to like figure out how I want to drop, what I want to drop, and just make sure the pieces are together. Plus, I knew I would be moving back to New York and that would just like affect everything. So I was like, let me take my time with it, figure out what I want to do, and drop that when I feel like dropping that. And I was like, 4 years should be enough time for that. And it was. It worked out that, like, I said, I'm not dropping nothing until 4 years from now.
Right.
And in 4 years, I was ready.
But let's jump back first. Mm-hmm. Let's jump back because we jumped into the albums already. When did music come into play in your life?
Oh, wow. I want to say the cliche forever, right? But in reality, how it happened is I realized in the second grade that my kindergarten teacher, my first grade teacher, and my second grade teacher all said that I'm a good writer. And I was like, well, I must be. Like, I keep hearing this, so it must be true. All right, well, let me develop my writing. And back then, I used to love writing, like, stories and more so poems. Okay. I didn't really, at that time, grow up listening to, like, hip-hop and rap. My mother's Jamaican, so growing up, it was just pure dance hall. I started actually writing songs, like, middle school, and then it was just that. It was just, like, with friends, having fun writing songs.
In the group that you were in. So was it a collective of rappers?
Oh, yeah. So I wasn't, you talking about Young Trouble Minds?
Yes, yeah.
So they're a group in themselves.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but we always made music together, so it was kind of like I was the unofficial third member. And yeah, so when I got to college, I kind of started recording. I didn't really record too much prior to that. Mm-hmm. And just learning how to record, learning how my voice sounds. I didn't like my voice at first. For years, I didn't like my voice. And yeah, that's just how it developed over the years, just me creating music.
Under new management, I could bag me a Spanish bitch. Upload a pic with your friend, shawty, then tag her then. I'm out here doing it while these niggas just analysts. When it come to me or them, there's never no ampersand. Mine giving 10%, my mama get 10%. Cause anything she want when I can finally afford the shit. Look at the homes we in, marble and porcelain. Back in the Porsches in, damn it's good to dream, ain't it? I had a vision that we did this shit and we made it. I had a vision that we did this shit and we made it. I had a vision that we did this shit and we made it. I had a vision that we did this shit and we made it.
Do you know your purpose?
My purpose?
In life?
I feel like I do, but I also feel like it keeps evolving and changing as we do, right? Because I like, there's levels, right?
Yeah.
There's levels to your purpose, and I feel like, as I said, the more you evolve and grow, you start to see like, okay, well, this purpose or this position that I'm in also has to grow to a certain level or a certain extent.
So would you say music is a part of your purpose?
I think yes, to answer that. But I think it's more than that. I think it's more than just music. I like to look at myself as an entertainer and not just artist, a musical artist. But then even beyond that, it's just like public speaking. So like my my real name is Julian, right? And I asked my mom one time, like, why did she name me that? And she said because she loved the way Julian Bond spoke. So Julian Bond is like a civil rights activist / leader. And he does speak really well. And I've always had problems with speaking publicly unless I'm on a stage performing. Wow. Yeah. Like I don't ever really feel comfortable publicly speaking unless I'm performing.
And how do you feel like when you're on that stage? Like what type of feelings do you get in your body? Like
it all happens so fast. You know what I mean? And I'm very energetic on stage. I'm all over the place. So if you haven't seen me at a show, come see me.
Is that one of your like most favorite parts, like about like music when you're on stage performing? Because
definitely.
You get to interact with like the audience as well.
Definitely. As I touched on a little bit
New York crowds are hard though.
New York crowds are hard. New York crowds are hard.
'Cause I'm about to say, how do you get them like going?
Being a student, being a student of the game, like understanding what it takes to get a crowd going, understanding what it takes to get a crowd on your side, especially in, I guess not a new area since I'm from New York, but an area where you may not have performed a lot or, you know, people may not know you as well. Yeah, you just got to win them over. You know what I'm saying? You got to do whatever you can do to win them over early. You know what I mean? Because, like, if you win them over 8 minutes into your 10-minute set, yeah, you still won them over, but it's like they didn't forget about them first 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So do you separate OnePPL from Julian or?
Yes and no. That's a tricky question because it's like I'm still authentically me. I'm still authentically me as OnePPL. But of course, there's a character added to it. You know what I mean? Just like any other actor or rapper or singer, like there's this brand and persona and larger than life figure that needs to come with when you're an artist. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, who's Julian?
Julian is... That's a great question. Because I feel like I don't get asked that a lot, right? I feel like I get asked who's OnePPL. Who's Julian? Julian is somebody that tries to do right, but somehow doesn't always do right.
But it doesn't touch like OnePPL though, because I feel like you're very determined when it comes like to your music, and with what craziness was going on last year, you dropped 2 projects. So OnePPL, who's OnePPL? And first of all, where did that name come from? Actually, OnePPL.
So so my mother's Jamaican. My mother's side of the family is from Jamaica, and in Jamaica we have a saying.
Denzel's too from Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
Producer.
So yeah, there's a saying, out of many, OnePPL, which basically just means we're all one. Everybody's connected. Everybody's the same. So yeah, that's what I try to. Not necessarily the message within my actual music, but that's what I try to stand for as an artist and as a person. Where it's just like we all have the same emotions and feelings. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
What are you doing right now?
This ain't just woke up?
Yeah, he just woke up. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Gather yourself together, you know, get your day started, and then you come holler at us, alright?
Yeah, I'm awesome.
Flat in the front, flat in the back. That's the way I like it. My fire's ignited. Love it when she hides it. Love is tone. Some teeth up in here.
Oh, you keep it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ew, what the fuck is that?
That should probably go crazy. That might go crazy.
I don't need no judgment. I don't need no laughter. So I kind of wanted to like bleed into that next line. Next line.
So like when it starts exactly or to you.
What I do need is encouragement, kind words.
I'll judge.
She said if you fuck with me the long way, then you wouldn't fuck up so much. She said that's what they all say. Fuck it, let me do it. Let me try it. Let's feel it.
You know. Do you ever see yourself doing like a reggae album?
Fully, no. Yeah, fully no, but
It will always kind of be.
Yeah, it'll be in the mix.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So when do you, how can I word this? When do you truly feel like at peace?
You have a lot of great questions. When do I truly feel at peace?
Yeah.
When I'm on a beach, like on an island. When I'm on a beach, that's like my happy place. But then also like when I'm in the studio, it's just a different type of peace. And now like actually working in the studio, it's kind of not as peaceful as it used to be. But, you know, you still got to find... The thing is, I actually was talking to myself about this the other day. Those moments of like that great laugh that you had with a friend 3 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's peace. Like, that's happiness. Like, remembering that and remembering that feeling for that split second. Like, no matter how long that is, like, you got to hold on to that peace and that happiness. And I think that's one thing that I've been trying to do a lot more lately, just, like, appreciate shit more and just, like, show gratitude more. I feel like I was ungrateful a lot, especially, like, as a kid. You know what I mean? So just trying to, you know, in your adulthood, you just try to fix, like, the shit that childhood fucked up for you.
Trauma.
Yeah, so.
Trauma. So you truly feel most at peace, basically, when you're laughing. No, when you're at the beach. Okay.
But yeah, at the beach, when I'm laughing, I love to laugh. I love comedy. So yeah, that too. Do you have a favorite TV show? Like a favorite sitcom?
Ooh, Martin.
Okay. That's like all time.
All time. Sitcom?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're talking like,
Okay.
Yeah, Martin.
Would you be able to give me a top 3 real quick?
Okay. Martin of all time. Sitcom.
Yeah.
I would say Martin. I don't know why I said his name like that. Fresh Prince.
Okay.
And one of my favorites, because he does it all, Jamie Foxx. show.
Okay, I don't know
He's
why.
an actor. What?
That third one, I just like felt you was gonna say Gilmore Girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. All right.
Wait, did I post something about Gilmore Girls?
Nah, I don't know.
No. I think Jamie Foxx, because like he's truly like all over, just an actor, comedian, singer. He just do it all. So he's very much an entertainer.
So wait, I got another question.
What?
So I did my little research on you too, right?
Oh, okay. You flipping the switch over here.
And I saw that you have acting aspirations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to act. But that's down the line. But it's about you though. Why you put that up?
Because I'm curious to know who your favorite actors are. Give me one man and one woman.
That's
tougher.
Denzel Washington is up there. I wouldn't say he's my favorite actor, but Denzel Washington is up there.
Okay.
And Angela Bassett.
Take a little bit of this water real quick.
And Angela Bassett.
She's actually mine too.
Nice. I can see you doing acting. So is that the reason why you call yourself an entertainer instead of an artist?
Yeah, I rap. I try to sing. I can act. I haven't really gotten into it. And I'm not really looking to yet. I dance. Yeah, and I write.
Why don't see that in your music videos then?
Cause we not there yet.
No, you gotta show these people that you're an entertainer.
you gotta ease into it. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're definitely a lyricist. So who inspired you?
I don't know if I have an answer to who inspired me as a lyricist, but as far as musicians and artists that inspire me, I would say hands down number one is Michael Jackson. I would say number two is probably Kanye West. Excuse me.
You know what I thought you was going to say? Because I was talking to Denzel off camera.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me of Q-Tip.
Of Q-Tip. I used to get that when I was younger.
In your voice, but also like in your lyrics as well. And he's very talented.
No, yeah, that's dope. And that's hometown.
Yeah.
Like St. Albans is right next to Cambria Heights. So.
He's a great producer and just lyricist.
All around, yeah.
Like, phenomenal.
I think he doesn't get his flowers as much as he should.
Yeah, okay, because a lot of younger generations probably just don't know him. But if you listen to his music or Nas or something, because that's like my favorite artist.
Nas?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, for sure. For sure.
Oh,
all around.
and TLC.
TLC.
Yeah, is a third. So MJ, Kanye, and TLC.
Okay. And I can see those vibes too, especially like with your music, because you always have like a kind of like melody to some of your instrumentals and everything. Yeah,
I think we're in the age of melody rap. I want to say the 80s was like about the breaks, you know what I'm saying? The 90s was about lyricism. 2000s was more so just about like trying to make hit records and like pop rap. And yeah, now we're just in the melody rap lane and just like, I don't know, hip hop just has so many subgenres.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But where do you see yourself in the game?
That's a tough question because I don't really, and this is not to sound like egotistical or anything, but I don't think I sound like anybody or that I make music like anybody. I understand certain comparisons when people compare me to people or other artists. But yeah, I don't know. I try not to like box myself in or only do one style of music or one style of rap even. So yeah, I'm just a free bird in this shit.
Right. What do you hope people get out of hearing your music?
I hope people get out. I do music to express myself. I feel like it's hard for me to express myself normally. But when it comes to making music, I can express myself easily.
Yeah, I was just going to say that because you said you're a great writer. So you express yourself
through writing.
Through writing.
Yeah. So I would like for people to, when they listen to my music, to just feel as free as they want to feel, as free as they need to feel, and to express themselves however they feel, within reason, of course. But then also to just authentically be yourself. Like I said, in my music, I don't try to be someone I'm not. I don't put on a fake character of who I'm not or who I would want to be or anything like that. Yeah, I'm speaking my truth. And as I said earlier, it's a character, but it's like an exaggerated character of my authentic self. I don't really, to be honest, I don't really pay too much attention to other, and not just other artists, but just like music. At least when I'm like fully in my bag of being an artist. Sometimes you gotta like come out of your bag of being an artist and get back to being like your regular person self and be a fan of the music. But I find it hard to kind of like work on my shit 100% and be listening to so much other music. Because the more you listen to other shit, it kind of like subconsciously seeps into your shit. You know what I mean? But I do like that New York is starting to have a voice again. I feel like for so long we didn't. We had those spurts of like, call it what it is, right? We had those spurts of superstars. Like you had Nicki that came along. You had A$AP Rocky that came along. You had Joey Badass that came along. But there was never
1994.
Yeah. There was never a real New York is back movement. You know what I mean? And I feel like now we're starting to see that, where it's like a lot of artists from New York are starting to get love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I like that. Especially, I feel like it's a lot of New York art. A-Boogie, I think A-Boogie, that New York scene kind of came back when he got popping in 2016 as well.
Yeah, I would have to say that.
Yeah, but I just don't like sometimes how people downplay Queens. Queens is like the biggest borough, from Queensbridge to like Far Rock. That's like an hour apart, but it's so many like communities and stuff like that, and everything is Brooklyn not Brooklyn right now, but Brooklyn is getting a lot of traffic.
I feel like everything is still pretty much like you have
Brooklyn
like
in the Bronx.
Yeah, I was about to say you have people out in the Bronx that are doing shit, but I still feel like Brooklyn kind of got like they foot on they neck on our necks.
I think I got a great grasp of who you are as a person and who Julian is. What can we expect for 2021?
I'm trying to drop more singles. I was going crazy last year, dropping projects and singles. I don't really know too much about projects this year, but singles are coming. I'm trying to do more videos. I'm trying to collab with other artists. I'm glad that you brought that up, because I kind of think not just Queens really, but Queens mainly, I guess.
Some singers too.
Oh yeah. If I could sing, I wouldn't be rapping.
Why should we stay on OnePPL?
Because I have a lot to offer. Like I said, I'm a full-ass entertainer. Know what I mean? I can get jiggy with it. I could do whatever you need me to do. Know what I mean? Within reason, like I said earlier. But I try to be me. You know what I'm saying? All the time. And I feel like we don't have that, not only in the industry, but just in this world. Like, people aren't themselves fully all the time. And I feel like, that's special and unique. So, rock with me.
I like that. Thank you for joining us.
No, thank you. It's been like too long. I'm glad we finally got to sit down.
But it's the first time and not the last.
Yeah, not at all.
So me and Denzel, we wish you nothing but the best, and manifest anything you want, and may God be with you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're tuning out. See you next time on Stay on TV. I'm Ashley Tiffaney, and this is
OnePPL.
Bye, y'all.